Hi beautiful Aries, this is Dilosh from Girl Enter Moon. Okay, so we are going to be experiencing for a change after the eclipse season. Sagittarius new moon, optimistic energy coming through. It is a new moon, so it's the last new moon of the year, which means it's new beginnings coming forwards into our lives with optimistic and creative energy. So let's have a look and see what comes through for you in regards to what is potential. What is the potential here for you? What can be expected? You've been through quite a bit, especially now that you've got your planet Mars, your ruling planet Mars, in retrograde, which is probably depleting you of energy. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see what's coming through. Okay, so while I'm shuffling, I just want to mention that this is a collective reading. So if you want something more personalized, you can go to our website at girlentermoon.com and you can explore the variety of services that we have there. And you know, you may be resonating towards something that you'd like to experience or explore, basically. Okay, so yeah, have a look at girlentermoon.com. All right, now let's see what comes through. Okay, just keep shuffling. So this is for Aries, everywhere, all around the world. What are the energies like for Aries? That was very quick. Okay, so yeah, we need another 3. Now we've got 2 because I need 5 cards. Okay, let's have a look. So the first card came through as the Page of Swords. Okay, so I do get that wanting to express yourself, because the Page of Swords is all about wanting to communicate what's on your mind. Okay, but feeling a little bit not being able to. Okay, it's time to express yourself, basically. Explore outside the box, situations that are outside the box. Even if it's in a childish kind of manner, it doesn't matter. The page represents children or childish energy. So express yourself. Okay, that's what it's saying. Don't feel restricted. That's the energy that's coming through. But it is also showing me what you have been experiencing just recently. You know, it's like feeling the restriction of expression. It felt like you also felt depleted. Your energy felt depleted. I also get that energy coming through as well. Okay, so what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process of letting go of what's been happening in the recent weeks or months? Okay, so what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained through the process? So we got the 3 of Wands here, and it represents expansion. So you learned that through the process, regardless of your status or where you are. You could be like kneeling down, you know, for a peasant, like in this picture, okay? And the person kneeling down is actually the king, if you have a look. Okay, so basically this is saying that we are who we are as human beings. We're all equal in a sense. So it is saying that what you learn through your knowledge or wisdom is sometimes, you know, we can be self-conscious in regards to our position in life, and it's okay to be human. It's okay to have a fault. It's okay to be lazy as well. Okay, that's what this card is actually, the energy, that's what's showing me, what I'm getting through the channeling, besides what the card is showing me. Okay, so it's saying it's okay to express yourself in a childlike manner sometimes. It's okay to be patient with others. It's okay to be lazy sometimes. You know, this is a card of expansion. Okay, in other words, instead of having this energy of always chasing something, you're actually in that resistance kind of energy. So to be able to have that beautiful flow happening there, you can see that water flowing there. To be able to have that beautiful flow happening, you need to just let go and come down to earth and ground yourself and know that we're all equal regardless where we are, who we are, and how we are. It doesn't matter. And just even acknowledging that will give you a little bit of peace of mind. Okay, we get that coming through next. So the new potentials is, yeah, I do get that grounding. I do get that also material expansion coming through. Something relating to material expansion. Money coming your way maybe. Okay. Material expansion. That is one of the things that Sagittarius energy can bring forward, as well as expansion. Okay, this represents expansion through collaboration, communication, and expression. Okay, expression. Okay, so I do get that coming through as well. And it's saying that the new potentials are being more happy with your own company for the time being. Okay, and being happy, just being grounded, having comforting foods maybe in the comfort of your own home, etc. Okay, we get that hermit energy coming through. So what will expand though? What will expand? Something hidden will come through, something unknown will come through, or your inner truth will actually push through. So your inner truth will be expressed. We got that expression coming through in the beginning there. So your inner truth will be expressed, or what you have been ignoring within yourself, you will actually bring that out. You'll bring it forward. Okay, so we do get that Seven of Swords energy as something being revealed. Okay, and the Two of Wands there, how to proceed. Proceed with, okay, so it's saying that you may be cautious, but go with what your intuition tells you. Okay, make plans. Plans are, so if you're making plans and you're double checking these plans and you're making sure that these plans are okay, then you've got nothing to lose. Okay, so basically this is saying as long as you're good with what you have planned and you're going according to plan, things will work out. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. So that's what I see for you, Aries. Okay, so enjoy this amazing energy of the new moon in Sagittarius. It is a fire sign, just like yourself. Okay, so yeah, enjoy it and have fun with that. Okay, hobbies are probably also, you know, something creative, something just being a child, you know, like get in touch with the inner child, basically. Okay, that's the kind of energy that I feel. Okay, so yeah, enjoy the new moon energy. Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, this is Dilosh from Girl Enter Moon, and we are going to be experiencing this beautiful, creative, optimistic uplifting type of energy with this Sagittarius new moon that will be coming through on the 23rd of November. So are you ready for the experience? Because you've been through a lot lately. You've been through your opposing sign, a Scorpio, having this solar eclipse and new moon, and also the Taurus full moon and lunar eclipse in your sign. It's been a bit of a strain for you lately. Okay, so let's see what this energy is bringing forward for you. Okay, but keep in mind that this is a generalized spread. It's a collective spread. So if you want something more personalized, dear Taurus, just check us out at girlandtomoon.com and see what we offer. You know, there could be something that you resonate towards. Okay, we've got a lot to offer there on the website. Okay, so you can have a tarot reading, possibly through me. You can choose Dilosh. Okay, but let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look and see what the energies are showing us for this beautiful Sagittarius new moon that we are going to be experiencing. Just disregard those cards jumping out because I need to shuffle all of this first. Okay. One more. Okay, now we can have the cards revealing themselves, and I need 5 cards, higher self. So 5 for Taurus, please. 5 cards for Taurus. So they could either stand out or jump out, and we got these 2 that were quite standing out. One last one. Oh, we got 2 in the last one. Okay, maybe you need an extra amount of information in the last card there. Okay. All right, so this is for Taurus. The first card is, what have you been experiencing recently? We've got the World card, and the World card actually represents cycles. Okay, so it's like completing something. It is also about elevating the energy or starting to resonate with a higher energy, okay, or feeling connected to a higher energy. It's like connecting more to the collective. There is something about the earth element. This is the card of the World, which is earth. So there is something relating to the earth element coming through. So what have you been experiencing recently? Maybe your experience in the world has shifted. Okay, we see that cycle coming through. We see all the elements. We've got water, earth, air, and fire. Okay, you can see the elements through. The metal is air with the swords. We've got fire in the wand. We got earth in the gold coin or pentacle. And we've got water in the cup. Okay, so it does represent the elements that are present in this third dimensional incarnation, but there is one element also included in this, which is ether. If you have a look at the clouds, that represents ether. Ether is like chi energy or life force energy, or some people call it ruh, some people call it the soul, spirit, etc. Okay, and we see that with the circle there of how the snake has come full circle. It represents the energy of conception, the embryo. Okay, so if you have a look at this, it's a symbolic thing of the womb. Okay, and we see like a person in there, which is a symbolic representation of a fetus. We do have both the male and female aspect. And you can see that this actually looks like a chromosome as well. You can see like this actually looks like a Y chromosome. Okay, so if this person had that leg standing out like that, it would be an X chromosome. So the Y actually gives us the energy that there is the feminine, but there is also the masculine energy there as well. Okay, so what is this saying to me? What have you been experiencing recently? A change or shift in your existence within your incarnation, in the experience of your third dimensional world. Something has shifted, something has changed. Okay, whether it relates to a specific area of your life, but I see a generalized kind of shift in all areas of your life, including your persona, you know, like how you are seen, your present self, etc. Okay, so what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process, and what have you let go of, you know, like So I've got the 9 of Wands here. The 9 represents the last digit of the numbers that we have. From 1 to 9, 9 is the last digit, which represents the end. Okay, so 9 of Wands, something at the spirit level which has been completed, that was like a barrier or like a situation where you were not able to move across or move forward or kind of like perceive or see. So that has shifted, that's lifted. It's like a layer of the veil has shifted in some way. Okay, so you've learned some sort of knowledge like that, but what you have let go is that extra layer of the veil. Okay, and we see that veil surrounding us. It's like a golden snake. It's not a snake, okay? It's just symbolic. The snake is just symbolic. Okay, what about new potentials with this optimistic, creative energy that's coming through? Oh, okay. So I do see something relating to how you express yourself. Okay. New potentials can relate to how you communicate with others, how you express yourself. This actually has something to do with your well-being. Okay, well-being may be something that you were not expressing or not sharing due to fear of judgment or fear of word getting out, etc. Okay, something is being revealed in the sense where you are revealing it to specific people who can actually assist you. Okay, not to everyone. So for instance, if you've got an health issue, you are going to a physician and revealing this to them, and they can assist or help you in this issue. So I do get something also relating to a change of habit. Okay, if you're a smoker, you're releasing this habit, because I get this releasing, ending energy coming through. Okay, and I get this smoke also coming through. Okay, so something like that is coming through. If you've been always the type of person who nags when people do not hold up their end of the commitment or responsibility, this is also changing as well. It's like, okay, I've been always on the end where I've been saying something, but maybe I'm worse than them, you know, kind of like assessing yourself in a sense. Okay, so the new potentials are looking at changes relating to how you are seen, how you go about your everyday life, and your commitments and habits and so forth. Okay, so that's also coming through. What will expand in your life? Your intuition. I do get that intuitive energy coming through. Okay, so if you meditate and still your mind, you know, if your mind is still, meditation comes through. Yes, you will be able to be strongly intuitive. Okay, that is also coming through. Now, how can you proceed? We got 2 cards in the last one. Okay, so how can you proceed in the next energy of the moon? I do see that you're supported. You've got a lot of friendly support. That's very important. Okay, and I also have the Magician here, which is saying that you can manifest your reality in the way you desire, but you have to make sure that you are surrounded by the right company. Okay, listen to your intuition. Once your intuition kicks in, you have the potential to manifest or make magic happen. Okay, so I do get also 2 crystals coming through, citrine and blue lace agate for you during this process. So it will help you actually to proceed with a stronger energy. Okay, so that's coming through for you, Taurus. Yeah, I do hope that it has enlightened you. Thank you. Take care and enjoy the moon's energies. Okay, so we've got Gemini next. All right, let's just shuffle the cards. So Gemini, we've got this Sagittarius new moon coming through with positive, optimistic energy, with a lot of expansion. Okay, expansion type of energy. Now, this energy is positive. It's not a negative kind of expansion. So, and it's in your opposite sign, okay, Sagittarius, which is actually, you know, kind of you feeling more optimistic about a lot of things, okay, just like every other zodiac sign, but we're going to see specifically what it is that you'll be feeling really optimistic about and where you will be expanding. Okay, so let's have a look. This is for Gemini. We've got Gemini there. Okay, we've got the first card. So I need 5 cards basically. Okay, 5 cards for this new moon in Sagittarius. So any card that stands out or jumps out. Yes, thank you. And one last one. Okay. So let's have a look and see what comes through for you, Gemini. Just keep in mind that this is actually a collective reading. Okay, it's a generalized reading for all Geminis. Now, if you want something more specific, okay, then you can have a personalized reading. You can go and check us out on our website, okay, on girlandomoon.com. Just go to girlandomoon.com and check out the services that we provide. There are many things there that you may actually resonate towards something, okay? If it's not a reading, it could be astrology, it could be many other things that we have there to explore, okay? Let's have a look and see what comes through. Okay. All right. So, Dilosh, tell us what's happening here. All right. What have you been experiencing just recently, Gemini? Oh, okay. I got the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups relate to relationships. So, Gemini, you're actually, you know, going to be experiencing energies within your 7th house of relationships during the Sagittarius new moon. Okay, and we do get something about relationships just recently. Okay, so if relationships have been going quite well, that's good. But if there has been, you know, like there has been some hiccups here and there. Now, relationships only not are related to intimate relationships. It could be relationships with loved ones. It could be relationships with people that are close to you, or even business relationships. So that's what this is all about. It's like, you know, the people that you are working with or are connected to, in a sense. Okay, so what you have been experiencing recently is maybe I would say that, you know, things have been going quite well, because this is a very positive card. It's not a negative card. It does relate to some sort of partnership connection. It does relate to a strong connection, actually, but there could be like misunderstandings or even arguments, or maybe, you know, feeling like not being interested in something within the relationship or connection also could be a situation, whether it's you or the other party. Okay, now this could be many reasons. It could be maybe your partner's very tired, or there was a communication breakdown. You know, maybe you communicated during a Mercury retrograde and the word didn't come out right, or whatever it may be. You are the king or queen of communication. Not everyone is good as you. Okay, so let's have a look and see what you have learned. You know, like what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process, and what have you let go? Okay. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so what you've learned is that this is a never-ending learning process. Okay, but it's something that you have invested in, and it's something that you will continue investing in. Okay, it's not like something that you can master straight away. You're still in the early years of maturity. Okay, so you haven't matured yet. You're still in the young years. Like the Page of Pentacles represents a child. Okay, so it's saying that you've invested in this, you've planted your seeds, you've got the seedlings. You're still learning in the process with the connection, but it's a never-ending learning process. It's actually like an infinite learning process. Okay, and it will take a while before you mature. And even if you do, there's still learning. It's learning process never ends. That's what this is all about. Okay, so the kind of knowledge or wisdom that you have gained in the process is this, and what you have let go is we learn. We learn through our experiences. Okay, and what you have let go is being stubborn. Okay, in regards to having expectations, for instance, or expecting things in a certain way. All right. What about the new potentials? What's coming through as new potentials? Six of Pentacles. So this is saying the new potential is that there will be some sort of flow in the way you give and receive between the relationship that you have, or the connection that you have. Okay, so the flow will actually start to be more flowy. Okay, so maybe one side was not open, like for the flow to happen there needs to be open hearts. Okay, so the new potential, if you want a flow of giving and receiving with the people that you connect with, whether it's your partner, your intimate partner, your son, your daughter, your mother, your father, your boss, your colleague, or the people that you work with, etc. Okay, the people that you connect with, it is saying for you to be able to have a good flow of giving and receiving, you have to ditch the situation where there are actually conditions. Okay, so if you want a connection, or you want to get something in return, or you want to give, or you want to receive, you can't have this situation flowing if there are how would I say it? Conditions to it. You know, it's like saying, okay, so if you do this for me, I will do this for you, kind of thing. And it doesn't work that way. It's, you know, it can't be one-sided. There can't be strings attached, basically. Okay, so you need to be sometimes generous to be able to allow that flow to become stronger. Okay, so that's what I see there. New potentials. Okay, ditching the strings of attachment, of receiving and giving, etc. Okay, you can't have conditions. Okay, and you can't ignore people that need your assistance. You can't ignore them. Okay, you need to be supporting. That's what this is saying. Okay, I'm not saying that you're not, but that's what this is saying. So what will expand in your life? What will expand? Okay, I've got the Eight of Cups. It's saying that anything that you at the heart level were feeling like it was important to you, and you know that expectation was important, or this word really hurt me, and you put that in your heart, or you put that in your mind, or you know, it's like you've gathered all of these negative emotions, and it's saying to you that it's actually time to move on from this. So you're expanding your emotional experience by releasing the negative emotions. Okay, it's time to move on. It's like it's time to let go of anything that does not actually support your connection with your loved ones or the people that are important to you. Okay, so it's time to ground. It's time to come down to earth. Okay, and not be in your head, and let go of anything that emotionally does not support your connections with others. Okay, that's what this is all about. And explore ways, and this can be like, you know, discussing and reviewing certain things that were niggling. Okay, all right, so how to proceed? Well, I've got the Nine of Cups here, and you know, it's saying that things will actually work out for you in the best way possible. So how to proceed? If you do take this seriously, you will get a result that is very positive. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here for you, Gemini. So enjoy this beautiful Sagittarius new moon. It is in your opposite sign, and it will affect you in a way, so in a good way. Okay, so you're expanding actually at the partnership level. Okay, so yeah, enjoy the new moon in Sagittarius. Hello Cancer, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon. Okay, so I do have an amazing energy here, as I've been doing the other signs up until now. This Sagittarius new moon, this optimistic energy is actually starting to kick in. I can feel the energy. Okay, so yeah, we do have this amazing new moon coming through for a change. The Sagittarius new moon that's coming through is the last new moon of the year, which means that there is a beautiful new beginning for the rest of the next rest of the year, as well as like a beginning of a new year, basically. Okay, so the Sagittarius new moon is all about expansion. It is ruled by the planet Jupiter, and the energy is actually coming through amazing. Okay, it's very lucky, it's very expansive. I do hope that all the signs and everyone and every situation experiences some sort of luck and positivity and expansion in the positive sense. So now before I start this reading, as I shuffle, I will also be talking about Girl into Moon. So if you just know that this is a collective reading, it's a standardized reading. Now, if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlentermoon.com. Okay, and you can decide on whatever service that you like. You know, we've got many different services there. You can choose, pick and choose. Okay, or just explore. All right. Okay, so let's see what comes through for you for this Sagittarius new moon energy. It's beautiful, the energy. I can actually feel the vibes. All right. So I need 5 cards for this reading, and they are usually the cards that stand out or jump out. Okay, like that one. Thank you. So this is for Cancer, and I need 5. Okay. I think those two actually together. All right, Cancer, let's have a look. So we've got questions attached to these positions, these cards. The first one is, what have you been experiencing recently, Cancer? Okay, so it's been a little bit upbeat for you, has it? Just recently? It feels like you've been like in the process of moving around a lot. That's the kind of energy that I feel. Okay, that's what I'm getting, because I've got this wand energy. So it can be creative, it can be like collaborating, communicating, creativity, movement, being outdoors, moving around, driving around, exploring, learning, all of that. So I do get that kind of energy coming through. So that could have been like a situation for you just recently. Okay, this is just recent kind of energies. So what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process, especially with the eclipse season, which has been a bit draining on everyone? So, and what have you let go? Okay, what kind of situation have you let go of from your life? Oh, okay, I got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, it's saying that you've become more sensitized. It has really affected you in a sensitive kind of sense, like your intuition. This High Priestess is ruled by the moon. The moon is actually your ruling planet. Well, it's not a planet, but yeah, Cancer is actually ruled by the moon, and it's a very feminine energy, but it's also very intuitive, and get the High Priestess here. Okay, so what you have gained, like the knowledge and wisdom that you have gained in the process, being very sensitive, intuitively. Okay, it does represent your intuition, but it also represents your awareness in regards to your existence, like awareness, spiritual experience, spiritual connection to the source. The High Priestess, how can I explain her to you? So think of the High Priestess as being, say you are part of a software program, okay, a character in a software program, and the High Priestess is the one that designed that program. She knows how it all works. So imagine the software program as being like the matrix, you know, like being this third dimensional existence. Okay, and she's like, she knows how everything works. She knows how to alter and how to change and so forth. Okay, she's not the source energy, but she's probably like the one that has hacked the system. Okay, that's I think a good way to say it. She's hacked the system. She knows how everything works now. Okay, so yeah, that's what's coming through. It's like what you have, what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process, and what you have let go of. What you have let go of is how you saw the world and life, and how you see the world and life now is a little bit different. It's like, it's almost as if, you know, the veil has been lifted. You can see that. Can you see the window being open there in the background? You're not in the dark anymore. Okay, and the High Priestess specifically represents hidden things. Okay, it's like hidden, dark things that a lot of people cannot see on the surface, but if you go in and you know, if you've got a little bit of background, just like a hacker, you will know how everything kind of works, and you can hack the system. Okay, so that's what this is telling me. It's saying that you're starting to become awakened. There is something there. You're becoming a little bit sensitive. Okay, sensitive in the sense of that inner knowingness is starting to become a little bit more awakened within you. Okay, so what have you let go of? The way you see the world, or the way you used to see the world. Okay, the new potentials. What are the new potentials? Oh, you're saying, well, I'm jack of all trades, a slave to none. I'm a god or goddess. I can make magic happen. What's up there is down here. Okay, I'm the magician. I've been given free will. I can choose. I can imagine what's up there. In other words, what's up in the mind is down here in your reality. I've got all the resources and elements that I can use. So you're seeing, actually, the new potential is yourself being able to manifest your life in a way that you would want to manifest. Okay. So what will expand? Because Jupiter energy or Sagittarius energy expands. Eight of Pentacles, mastering, if you're not working. Okay, so it is saying that it's probably good to have alone time. I do see these two cards here. Okay, the two cards, working on something in your own kind of time. Okay, so I feel as though with these two, okay, very strong spiritual energy. Okay, it is saying that this is like hiding away and doing some sort of magic in the background, working on it. Okay, it's like having alone time, because you are quite sensitive. Okay, and that's what this is saying. Magician's a number 1, that is a number 2 card. Yeah, I do feel this, you know, wanting to be alone because feeling sensitive, having alone time. There is that rebirth, realizing something about this existence, okay, of this world, working on it, mastering it. It's not like you're going to realize something and then go, wow. You're actually going to work on it and actually master it, because this is what will expand. You will learn more. You will work on it. You will master this skill to be the magician and the high priestess. Okay. how to proceed, we've got 2 cards. Okay, we've got the 7 of Cups. It's saying you're being guided. Listen to your guidance, your imagination. So what you see in your mind's eye is actually something that has already been experienced. Now, there is a saying that whatever you see, whatever you feel or hear, or whatever you can think of or imagine is because you've already experienced that. Okay? And the life that you're living now has already been experienced. It's already done and gone, and it's like a movie that's been, you know, you've already you did shoot that movie and you've already put it up in your video library, and every now and again you can watch it. Okay, so this here, the 7 of Cups, is saying you are being guided and with visions or visuals. Okay, whatever you see in your imagination or in your third eye, okay, is something that you've already experienced, or, you know, it is guidance for you. Do not disregard it. No matter how silly or weird it may seem, write it down and then ask yourself, why did I see this? Okay, instead of filling your mind with all of the things, you know, like the fears and so forth, and not knowing what all this means, or because you'll be getting a lot of this visual flashback, intuitive imagery, etc. Okay, you will. So don't let it overcrowd your mind. Write it down, regardless of how weird it is. Get a notepad, jot it down and get it out of your system. That's the main thing. When you write something down, it's out of your system. It's not in your mind anymore. It's out of your system. And then you can get back to that later. Okay, so listen to your guidance. So that's what's coming through for you, Cancer. Okay. Yeah, so enjoy this Sagittarius new moon energy. Wow, a lot of spiritual expansion for you. That's amazing. Bye. Hi Leo, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon. Okay, so been doing a reading for the signs before you, and this Sagittarius new moon energy is really, actually, I can feel the energy. It's so it's bright, it's like the sun. Okay, so because you are also a fire sign, just like Sagittarius, okay, this is going to be affecting you in a very good sense, because it is a very lucky type of new moon. It's a new moon, and it's the last new moon of the year, and the new moon is actually like a new beginning, but it's a new beginning with luck and expansion, which is really good. Okay, so let's see what comes through for you. Okay, for Leo. Now, as I shuffle, I will also be explaining a little bit about how this all works. So this is a standardized, or should I say collective reading for all Leos. Now, if you want something more personalized, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check out our services. Okay, so there is a lot there that you may be resonating towards. If not, just, check us out. You may experience something there. Okay, got a lot of free stuff as well. Yeah, so I do hope that you are actually feeling a little bit less of that negative energy. Well, I wouldn't say it's negative, I would say it's very tiring, okay, that you've been through just recently, just like everyone else, but you also have been through a lot as well, okay. And it was relating to home and house, or maybe even work, connecting to home and house, family, something to do with family, and you know, maybe someone was not well during the recent eclipses that we had. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's coming through for you this time, because this energy with the Sagittarius new moon is positively affecting you. Okay, all right, so this is for Leo. Now I'm going to ask for 5 cards, and we got these cards jumping out. That's the first quest. That's for the first question. I usually get 1 card. I got 4 for the first question. Okay. One more. Okay. All right, 5 cards. Let's have a look at these. Maybe I'll pull them down because there's 4 up here. All right. So the first question is, what have you been experiencing recently? I think I kind of like went through that a little bit. Oh, look at this. Circle, circle, circle. What does that mean? It means a lot. Okay, 2 of Swords representing confusion. Okay, something that was confusing you. Okay, what you have been experiencing recently could be relating to moving, relocating, ending something, ending a relationship, or something to do with your background. I do see this maybe not just your ancestors, but also your descendants. Okay, I get this feeling like the energy that you have been going through can also be relating to your image, also career and work, and maybe you had a hard time relating to work. Okay, something to do with work. You're ending a cycle of some sort. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Ending of a cycle. We do see that cycle thing. So we do see that completion. There's a new beginning there, but it's like completing something in fully where you're happy with it, and then moving on. Kind of, but there is luck coming. Okay, this does represent that you being able to complete something that you were confused about is actually bringing you more, maybe when it was happening, it was like it felt negative, but afterwards you were probably like, maybe it's a good thing that it did happen, because now I know how I'm supposed to proceed. Okay, so what seemed negative in the beginning may actually have been a positive occurrence for you. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. But I do feel like there was a lot of this energy that relates to maybe you were, starting a relationship and you weren't sure about it. Okay, maybe you fell pregnant and you weren't sure about this confusion of starting something new. This could also represent the womb, and the fetus. So if you did fall pregnant, you were confused whether this was the right time for you. Just know that whatever happens is actually, the right time and place, regardless of what you're going through. There's a reason behind it. So yeah, there has been some confusion. There has been maybe even arguments between other people within your immediate environment at home, and this has been like, I have to get out of here. I can't stand this anymore. I need to go find something new for myself where I feel complete and end my connection there. It could also be something like that. It could be the person that you're with, you're always arguing, can't get along. You need to start a new life where you feel complete within yourself, completely, and you're starting a new life, ending a cycle. Okay, it's something like that. So that's what's coming through. So that is the kind of experience you've been going through. That's what I'm feeling here. But it's not all negative. Okay, it's not all negative. So what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process, and what have you let go of? Okay, what have you gained in the process? You've gained the knowledge that if you disconnect, specifically emotionally, okay, you can proceed with your life. If you are also feeling resentment or regret of where you are, just know that there is always new opportunities. That's what this is also telling you. Okay, it does also relate to emotions. So what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process of just recently, and what have you let go of? You've let go of emotional expectations or emotions that do not support you in a sense. Okay, and this is saying that you have maybe even let go of people or the people around you that don't support your soul growth in some way. Okay, what about the new potentials? What are the new potentials? Oh, okay, Seven of Pentacles. So this is saying that you need to learn a lot. Okay, go out there and explore. Okay, that's what this is saying. You need to broaden your mind. Don't just stick to what you have already learned. Okay, this is saying don't just stick to what you have already learned. Look at new potentials. Okay, so maybe someone's got a better idea. Expand your mind, expand your horizons. Okay, we also get this World card here. The Ace of Pentacles and the World card actually represents expanding your horizons for something new. Okay, we see that single pentacle there as well as there. Okay, so yeah, expand your horizons. Learn something new. That's what I keep getting. What will expand in your life? New horizons. Okay. So what will expand in your life? I'm getting that through you expanding your mind, going out there, learning new things, and exploring, specifically relating to new knowledge. Okay. I feel as though spiritually there's going to be some sort of activation happening. So you will be expanding spiritually, expanding at the spiritual level. Okay, something that you already contain within you. Think of yourself as a computer, okay, and you've got all the files of the experiences that you have collected, or that has been passed down to you, I should say, you have inherited from your ancestors, and it usually goes back 14 generations on both sides of your parents. So 14 generations on your mother's side and 14 generations on your father's side, going all the way back. You actually have inherited all the experiences and knowledge and wisdom of all those people within you. You've got the files, you've got everything there. Once you tap into it, in other words, once you click onto that file, it becomes activated. How can you click onto it? Something could actually help you click into it. It could be someone presenting you with a new idea. Okay, it could be you going out there in the world and exploring something new. Okay, so yeah, that's the kind of energy that I see there. So what will expand? You will expand at the spiritual level, the deeper level, from the DNA level. Okay, so I get that DNA strand there, so it does represent the spiritual level. Okay, spiritual just means energetic, keep that in mind. Okay, when we think about spiritual, we're thinking about this woo-woo stuff, but it's actually information and data. Okay, all right, so how to proceed. We've got these two cards in the last one. How to proceed in the next part of your journey. Oh, we've got two king cards. Now the kings usually represent the mature energy, okay, the highest level. So it's saying that you should proceed with emotional intelligence, with a lot of love and healing, by being more committed, being more loyal, being more caring, being more healing. Okay, and we also have the King of Wands, which represents creativity. So mature, the kings do not represent, or the kings or queens or the suits do not represent the genders. They represent the level of maturity. So the king is actually the highest level, and it's saying, how can you proceed? Proceed with the level of maturity of emotional intelligence, healing, connection, and commitment, with creativity and expansion and mature sense of being able to connect with others, this is actually very much Leo energy. Okay, we do have this fire energy coming through. Even though we see a ram there, it represents Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. So the energies of the fire elements, expanding like the fire, okay, but it brings warmth. So how to proceed? With the maturity of creativity, with the maturity of socializing, with the maturity of loyalty as well. We get loyalty here, as well as this one's more commitment. Okay. So the King of Wands, yeah, it is pointing out your own specific energy, okay, the most mature aspect, or the most mature characteristics of, say, Leo, in the mature, most positive sense. Okay, that's how to proceed, to be bold, to be charismatic, to be confident, to be assertive, to be able to lead, not to be a boss, but to be able to lead with lots of love and healing and care and commitment and so forth. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that I get for you, Leo. Okay, so enjoy the beautiful energies of the new moon in Sagittarius. Hi Virgo, this is Dilosh from Girl Enter Moon. Okay, so we have this Sagittarius new moon coming through on the 23rd of November, and it is a very optimistic energy. It's very positive energy. Okay, and we want to see what the energies are going to be like for you, Virgo. But before I get into the reading, I just want to say that this is a collective reading. It's more like a generalized reading for Virgos, for instance. If you want something more personalized, you can go to our website at girlentermoon.com and check us out there. Okay, just know that we do not DM on Instagram. You would have to go through our website for anything. Okay, so yeah, you can check us out and see, maybe you may resonate towards a specific service there, okay, or products. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you, Virgo. Shuffle the cards. Now I need 5 cards, and sometimes they just jump out or present themselves in some way. Okay, So we're getting doubles so far. It's a single. Five positions, 5 questions. We've got doubles. The only one that's single is this one. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through. All right. Maybe I should just push these over like this. All right, so what have you been experiencing just recently, Virgo? Oh, look at this. So have you been feeling like this is the kind of energy that I'm picking up? Okay, now this may not relate to all Virgos, okay, but it may be like maybe just recently you met someone, you went out with someone and they ghosted you, okay, or they broke your heart or something like that. Okay, that's the kind of energy that I feel, but it feels like something that is not related to a long-term commitment. Okay, it feels more like you know, like maybe you're attracted to someone that, or you felt an attraction towards someone that is unreachable, or was a very short connection of some sort. Okay, so that's the kind of experience I get there. Okay, yeah, because I feel that 3 of Swords represents heartbreak. Okay, heartbreak, it can also relate to, you know, having this heartbreak because something didn't go through. Okay, whether it relates to a relationship, okay, or some sort of agreement. Okay, it could also be relating to an agreement. Okay, something didn't go through as you would have liked it to. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that I get here. All right, so the next question is, what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process, in the, you know, like recently, especially with the eclipse season, and also what have you let go of? Okay, we've got 2 cards here. The knowledge and wisdom that you have gained through the process is being more realizing that you have to plan things. You can't just, you know, be spontaneous. Okay, it's unusual for you to be spontaneous. You usually will plan stuff. Okay, but it is saying that maybe just recently you weren't, and something happened unexpectedly. Okay, so when you plan something, okay, you learn that planning is probably a good way to go ahead with things. Okay, and what you need to let go of is feeling negative about what you experienced, and to continue being hopeful and continue being positive in regards to your future. Okay, especially when it relates to work connections, okay, relating to work. This is actually saying that if you've had issues in regards to work, okay, or your career in some way, it's saying that always stick to your plan and be hopeful. Things will work out. If you've been feeling a lack recently, you know, things have not been going through as you would expect them, yeah, it is actually saying that stick to your plans. Okay, stick to the plan, because if you stick to the plan, things will actually work out for you. Okay, what you have let go of is your negative thoughts in regards to things not turning out well, okay? Or maybe you have not realized it, but you have been actually guided, okay? You are being guided. Maybe this is something that you have let go of, okay? Maybe thinking negative that you're not being guided and you're on your own in the process, but you are being guided, okay? All right, new potentials. It's only one card. Okay, new potentials. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. It relates to money. It relates to career, especially especially in regards to family, property, home, as well as business, family business or business, okay, things like that. I do see something positive, you know, like an expansion in this situation. So there is this positive thing happening, okay? It's actually starting to roll. The energy is starting to roll. It may not happen straight away, but I do see the energy starting to roll. It may actually happen close to the new moon, who knows? Okay, so if you've been thinking about, say, planning to sell property, for example, okay, I do feel that this will happen, even though you may think that it was, you know, the agreement that you had, it was a heartbreak, it didn't happen. You are being guided to the right time, okay? Maybe it's not the ripe time, not right, but ripe time, okay? R-I-P-E, ripe time. So yeah, maybe you are actually being guided to be a little bit more patient in regards to the ripe time. Don't give up. Stick to your plan. That's what this is saying. Stick to your plan and think positive. So what will expand in your life? Okay. So we get this Five of Swords, something relating to how you communicate with others, okay, especially in regards to family, you know, children, family, people that you connect with that are close to you. There could be like, due to your sensitivity, there could be like triggers, okay? Maybe you may say things to each other that is kind of a little bit not on the same level. You may not be on the same level with everyone, or you may feel like someone's trying to push you into a corner with words and so forth, okay? And I feel like it's probably someone younger than you, okay? So what will expand? An understanding, okay? An understanding of how to communicate or how to collaborate. There is actually a change coming through with the 5 there. It represents win-win situations. There is some sort of, you know, like maybe even documents coming through where you need to get someone to sign. I'm seeing like a younger person maybe involved in this as well, okay? But I feel like things are actually going to go through in the more positive sense. Things will happen for you, okay? How to proceed? Okay. Now, when you do decide on something, okay, got the star there. If you decide on something, do not regret it, okay? That's what this card is saying. Don't regret your decisions. We have the 7 of Cups here, which represents you are being guided, okay, to the right decisions. So how to proceed? Proceed with your feelings, your emotions, okay? Emotionally, if you feel that this is, or should I say, your heart feels like this is the right choice, stick to it, okay? This card also represents intuition, your inner knowingness, okay? So listen to your heart. Don't get swayed by what other people say, what other people gossip about that could put in some sort of, you know, feelings of resentment or regret. it is saying look at your higher purpose in regards to what you want to achieve and what is more important to you, rather than being molded into this emotional state by your environment. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here with these cards for you, Virgo. Okay, enjoy this Sagittarius new moon. It is actually a very positive new moon that you will actually enjoy. So take care and bye from Dilosh. Hi Libra, this is Dilosh from Girl and to Moon. Okay, so I am going to be doing a reading for you, Libra, and it does relate to the Sagittarius new moon that we will be having on the 23rd of November, very soon. Okay, so it is a very optimistic, positive, expansive and lucky kind of energy for a change after the eclipse season and retrograde season. Yeah, this is going to be like a refreshing kind of air or energy for everyone. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you. Okay, now just realize that this is actually a collective reading or a standardized reading for all Libras. Okay, if you want something more personalized, you can go to our website at girlandtomoon.com and check us out. Okay, so there could be something, you know, some service or some information that you may be resonating towards that will actually help you on your life's journey, on your life spiritual journey. Okay, all right, so I want 5 cards with this reading, 5 cards, and I'm getting like doubles. Oh, and that one actually jumped out, and it's again a double. One last card, please. Okay, so let's see what comes through with the energies. Oh, okay. So Libra, have you recently been feeling, because this question that relates to these cards here is, what have you been experiencing recently? Have you been experiencing either insight in your relationships or feeling alone in your relationships? Okay, I mean, we did have this, you know, eclipse season, and a lot has been happening for a lot of people, and maybe you want to expand your horizons. Okay, but it may feel like, you know, it's not just about, you know, the people that you connect with intimately. It can also represent your social environment. Maybe you felt like a lack of connection. Okay, felt like you're alone just recently, you know, not being able to connect with people, maybe due to many reasons. Maybe you had your own, you know, work schedule, or weren't feeling that well, or, you know, it could be a lot of reasons. Okay, so I do get this feeling a bit, you know, lonely. That's the recent experience that you just felt or felt recently. Okay, so but what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process? And what have you let go of? You know, like not just recently, but in the past year or during the eclipse season, for instance. Okay, not being attached emotionally, you decided to move on and find something new. So if you've been unhappy with your relationships, whether they are intimate connections or friendly connections or, you know, social connection or whatever, if you've been feeling left out, if you've been feeling like recently that the people that you are associating yourself with, or the person that you're sharing your life with, etc., has been kind of feeling a bit of a lonely process. Okay, it's saying that you've learned, you know, what's the kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process, and what have you let go of? You've let go of harboring the negative emotions. You let go of holding on to expectations or negative emotions, basically. Whether you actually have totally moved on to experience or explore something new, or you have moved on from the emotions that you realize that were actually your own expectations. Because when you have expectations, you can get heartbroken. The best thing to do is to be surprised rather than having expectations. Okay, so that's what this is saying. It's saying you've moved on from that kind of feeling, okay, that kind of emotion, or holding on to that kind of emotion. It's like you've matured, basically. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there. New potentials. What are the new potentials? Okay, Two of Pentacles and Five of Cups. Two of Pentacles is actually saying to me that there are going to be, you know, like situations where you have to be flexible with others, where there could be like new people coming into your life. Okay, it's saying this is like the ebb and flow of life. Okay, now I'm going to show you the Two of Pentacles in the traditional tarot, and you can see it much better in that card. Actually, I think I prefer the Two of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite tarot. So when you look at the Two of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite tarot, it shows that life is an infinite up and down process, but regardless, we are still playing around with that process and just enjoying the moment, being here in the now, connecting to the upper realms. In other words, that's like the crown chakra, like an antenna extending out into the sky. So it's pretty much like saying, you know, feeling the connectedness, feeling whole, feeling holistic, feeling complete within our own experience, even though there are ups and there are downs. Moving on, moving forward, exploring. Okay, the exploring process is constant and it's infinite. Okay, so that's what this is actually saying to you. It's saying that there will be this experience, this kind of experience. Okay, so the new potential is that there will be new people coming into your life, yes, and there will be people leaving your life, yes. You can see that there. Okay, and it's a never-ending process, because this is like a never-ending process. Okay, so just be open to it and experience life here and the now, basically, without expectations. That's what I'm getting there. Okay, having your heart set on something and it didn't work out, felt like you were actually left out. Okay, and you decided to move on. But there is actually potential for new experiences. Even if 4 people leave you, there's going to be still a potential there, always. Okay, what will expand in your life? Your social environment, specifically at home as well as work. Okay, so I get social environment expanding close to home and close to work, the people that you collaborate with, the people that you connect with. Okay, work and home, I do get both areas, feeling the expansion there with the people that you connect and collaborate with. Okay, how to proceed? Okay, I've got this King of Wands energy coming through. It's saying be assertive, be in lead. Okay, be bold, be courageous, be confident, be charming, be charismatic, be creative, be assertive, you know, like that's the kind of energy I get with a King of Wands. King of Wands is the most mature aspect of the Wands energy. So doing this in a more mature sense. Okay, it's very active. It's saying be more active. Go out there and mix and mingle, basically. Okay, don't sit at home and feel sorry for yourself. Move on from all of that. Go out there and mix and mingle. That's what this card is saying. How to proceed. Okay, be assertive. That's what's coming through for you, Libra. Okay, so enjoy this beautiful energy of the Sagittarius new moon. Hi Scorpio, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a reading for all the Scorpios out there based on the Sagittarius new moon that we will be having very soon on the 23rd of November. Now, this is a very beautiful energy that's coming through for a change. It's refreshing after the eclipse season and all the retrogrades. Well, Sagittarius energy is very optimistic. It is assertive. It is creative. It is abundant and expansive. Yeah, so beautiful energies coming through. Okay, so this is going to be a reading for you, Scorpio. Now, I just realized that this is a standardized collective reading for all Scorpios. And if you want something more personalized, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check out all our services, okay, and also products. So yeah, you may resonate towards something, okay. You may find something to be interesting. You may learn something that you've been looking for, okay, some sort of information. So yeah, just check us out at girlandhermoon.com. Okay, so for this reading, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for 5 cards. So I've got 5 questions, and we sometimes get multiples, that's okay. And they jump out. Okay, first card. So this is for Scorpio, and we need 5 cards. Thank you. Oh, they really are jumping, aren't they? Most of the time I have to actually pick them out like this. Okay, so are they all single? Yeah, they're single. You usually get like doubles. All right, so let's have a look. The first question is, what have you been experiencing recently? Okay, and what I have is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is kind of like, you know, the energy just recently. The rebelliousness, okay, it feels like just recently you've been feeling a little bit rebellious, feeling a little bit, well, the Page of Wands is actually, you know, it's all about also exploring yourself, okay, maybe those new ideas, maybe having those new ideas, but just recently we've had these eclipses happening, especially, you know, the solar eclipse and new moon in your sign, Scorpio, and then just recently in your opposite sign in Taurus, and lunar eclipse with a full moon. But it can represent things like delays and disappointments, and feeling also, it can also, you know, this is like optimistic energy, but those eclipses are like restricting, so it could mean that maybe you felt also apathy, you know, like a lack or apathy or lack of energy or something like that. Okay, so especially when it comes to when it relates to connections. We get this Hierophant and the Justice card representing marriage connections or connections that involve contracts. Okay, some sort of connection like that as well. So what you have been experiencing recently is a desire to get out of this slump and go out there and explore. Okay, you want to you want to travel, you want to go somewhere, you want to be a little bit adventurous, but it's been kind of like under the weather. Okay, that's the kind of energy that I get. So what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process? What have you let go? Well, Five of Pentacles is saying that what you've learned is maybe your losses and maybe your gains. Maybe you've learned how to take better care of yourself due to health issues. Maybe you didn't realize what you're missing out on, and you realized and you want to continue something. You know, this is like realizing what you're losing out on, basically. Okay, so what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process just recently? Okay, because of the delays and whatnot. Okay, and what you have let go of. Yeah, it's like you feel like you're losing out on something. Okay, and it's also a time where you feel like, even though you feel like you want to go out there and explore, it's not the time just as yet. Okay, that's the kind of energy that you'll feel around this the Sagittarius new moon. Okay, keep that in mind. You'll feel like, yeah, you want to go out there and explore because you feel like you're missing out on something or losing out on something, whether it's an experience or whatever. But it's saying that but you need to be more withdrawn. You need to be a little bit more withdrawn. Okay, you need to wait a little bit more. You need to be a little bit more patient. Okay, it's like saying you need to recover fully before you get up and move, for instance, if you're unwell, that kind of situation. Okay, so that's what this is saying. What are the new potentials? The new potential that I get here with the Justice card is maybe someone's been treating you in a negative manner. There is going to be some sort of justice coming your way. Okay, or if you've been doing something wrongly in the past, it's like what you sow is what you shall reap. The consequences of whether it was your actions or someone else's actions towards you. Okay, I do see like there will be justice coming through. Okay, but this is more like justice towards you. Okay, you will be treated in a just kind of way. Something will be put right. Something will be balanced out. This is the new potential. What will expand in your life? You've got the Hierophant, being more connected to Taurus is all about traditions, but it also relates to spiritual things. Okay, so it's like you may go through a very spiritual phase. Okay, so your spiritual knowledge will maybe expand, but the Hierophant is not just spiritual, it's also a little bit religious. Okay, like conventional spirituality. Okay, there could be also learning here. So what will expand? You may want to expand your mind in regards to not just spirituality, but also tradition and conformity. Okay, so do I really need to know the virtues of the wife and so forth, and that kind of situation? It's like Yeah, the community and the society kind of like goes with that. It's conventional wisdom, but does it work for me? Maybe it's time for me to be unconventional. And that's what I get here. Okay, how to proceed in an unconventional manner. Okay, the Fool. So it's like, what will expand? Maybe this pressure from your environment, or you realizing that with a lot of this happening around you, a lot of, you know, people saying a lot of the same kind of thing, that is kind of making you realize the conventional way, the traditional way, the religious way, the conventional way, and you're like, okay, that's enough. I want to be unconventional. It's like you're actually realizing something deep down, okay, and you're realizing that you're a free spirit. Okay, you can't handle this. That's what's coming through. Okay, it's like also some sort of karma or something is being released, where you're kind of feeling a little bit more light with your energy. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there for you, Scorpio. Okay, so enjoy this beautiful energy of the new moon in Sagittarius. Bye from Dilosh. Hi Sagittarius, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon. Okay, so this is going to be a tarot reading based on your sign, which is the Sagittarius new moon that's coming out on the 23rd of November. And you Sagittarius, being that bubbly, optimistic person you are, the energy, that's the type of energy this moon is going to bring forward. Okay, it's going to be a breath of fresh air for everyone. So optimistic energy, expansive energy, it's just this beautiful energy full of luck coming through. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you specifically, actually. And let's see. Okay, so let's cut the cards. Okay, so basically, Sagittarius, just know that this is a generalized or collective reading. If you want something more personalized, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check us out. Check out our services and products. You may actually be resonating towards something that rings a bell. Okay, so yeah, check us out. All right, let's see. We need 5 cards for this reading. Okay, we've got 5 questions set aside. Let's see what comes through. Oh, this one's standing out. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, we've actually got 2 cards in the first question. We got doubles in this one. So the first question is, what have you been experiencing just recently? Okay. Got the 3 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. I do see a lot of spiritual energy. Okay, 7 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. So there has been some sort of expansion relating to I get this joint stuff coming through. Okay, so it's like it could be relating to joint resources, okay, where you're pulling the strings. Okay, this is like someone saying to you, okay, you've got the gift, I've got the money, let's work together. Okay, so it's been like something to do with joint resources, or where you work, the people that you connect with. There could have been also something that something that actually did come out. That is the reason why you've got someone kneeling down. It's like, please forgive me kind of thing as well. But I don't get a very negative energy coming through, basically. Okay, I feel as though what you have been experiencing just recently it has been actually a few things, not just one. There's been a few things, okay, many different things that you probably even were afraid of, that you feared or imagined, okay. So the Seven of Cups is saying that, but you've always been guided. You have always been guided to the place you're meant to be, to the situation that you're meant to be, okay. That's what this one is saying. And there has been many choices out there for you. There have been, but have you been choosing them? Maybe you've been stuck with the one thing and being very stubborn with it. Okay, Sagittarius, you can be stubborn sometimes. Okay, so what have you been experiencing just recently? Expansion. I do see that expansion happening, but not as flowy or fast as you would want it to be. Okay, it's still like hoping for some desires or dreams to happen. You want things to actually start taking form. That's what I see here. Okay, there've been like a lot of ideas there, but nothing happening. Okay, and that's the kind of energy that I feel. So what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process? What have you let go of? So we've got the Six of Wands. You've learned that you are a successful person. You've learned that there is, like an army of people behind you supporting you. You're strong. You've learned that you are strong. You've learned that you are loved. You've learned that you are successful. And you know this as well, but why do you sometimes feel like you're not? Even here, you're seeing that, but you feel like it's not enough. It's because the flow hasn't been happening as much as you would like it to, okay? That's because of the recent eclipses that we've had and retrogrades we have and whatnot, okay? So what have you let go of? You've let go of your ego and pride, okay, in the recent, I would say, months, maybe years, okay? You've let go of the idea that you're not capable, okay? I don't think that you would even think of it that way. You would always think that you're capable. Okay, so what are the new potentials? You're moving on to explore new things. Okay, so if they're not working, you're saying, okay, I'm moving on from them and I'm adding an extra one that I'm going to move on from. Okay, it's not just the ones that I thought, but there's an extra one that I'm adding on to, that I'm going to move on from to experience something new. Okay, it's like saying deep in your heart, I've been trying and striving for this, but it hasn't happened. And I know that I'm successful, and I know that I can manifest. I know I can do it. So if this isn't happening, it means that it's not meant to. So I'm moving on from it. Moving on to something new. Moving on to new experiences. Okay, this is the new potential. The potentials are opening up. It's expanding. So what is expanding? What will expand? Ooh, High Priestess. What will expand? Usually when I see the High Priestess, it represents the potentials are infinite. It's like what's expanding? Things that you were not even aware of. Okay. Mysteries will be unraveled. Secrets will be unraveled. not in the sense of gossip or other people's lives. This is something about yourself and about things that you maybe even, maybe you questioned about your existence, okay, because it's a very spiritual card. If you've been feeling blocked intuitively, this is also expanding. Your intuition is expanding, okay. You are bringing on some sort of change to yourself. Some change is coming into your life that is actually bringing in some sort of freshness into your life, okay. If you've lost touch with your true self, okay, as who you are, as not just inwards but outwards as well, you're actually starting to regain that and reconstruct that. It's like not taking care of your hair for so long now. It's time to get a haircut that actually suits who you are. Clothes, been wearing the same clothes for so long, it's like it's time to get the clothes that actually will bring out who I am today, instead of holding on to what I used to be in the past and trying to get to the past. It's looking at who you are today and embracing who you are today as in who you truly are, and melding it together, bringing that true self out. Okay, so how to proceed? How can you proceed? Okay, we've got the Six of Swords. It's saying move on from all negative thoughts, move on from negative emotions, move on from negative thoughts. Go take a vacation. Okay, go for a weekend getaway or something like that. Go somewhere near the seaside, or go to a resort or a spa or something like that. It's saying go somewhere where it is expansive, where you can still your mind. Okay, you need to be still. You can meditate. Okay, that kind of energy. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so I do see a lot of this energy where you were having this expected energy. People were expecting this from you, expecting that from you, and you were kind of like shaping yourself according to the expectations of others. If you have a look at this, okay, you're being expected to be this powerful, strong person, but the strong person's down here. You're being expected to always be successful. You don't have to be always successful. You don't always have to strive. You just have to be who you are. Okay, so that's what's coming through for you, Sagittarius. Embrace your true self and have compassion and love for yourself. Okay, much love. Enjoy your own moon. Bye. Hi Capricorn, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and I am going to be doing a tarot reading for all the Capricorns out there. Okay, so the new moon is what we're looking at, which is the Sagittarius new moon that will be occurring on the 23rd of November. Now this is for a change, a breath of fresh air for everyone. It is very optimistic, very lucky. It is expansive. Okay, so after the eclipse season, these energies are actually really good for everyone, and I hope everyone has some sort of luck happening. Okay, so Capricorn, while I shuffle the cards, I just want to also mention that this is a collective reading, like a generalized reading for all Capricorns. Okay, if you want something more specific, like a personalized reading, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and just explore our services and products there. There could be something that you're resonating towards, or there could be a piece of information that you find interesting and insightful. Okay, so yeah, go to our website and check us out. All right, let's see what comes through for you, Capricorn. So I've got 5 questions set aside, which means I need 5 cards, but sometimes they come through as multiples, that's okay. 5 cards for Capricorn, please. One last, oh, we've got 2. Last card is a double. Okay, so the first question is, what have you been experiencing recently? Let's have a look. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Okay, so maybe something relating to, I do get like, have you been traveling? I get this 5 of Wands coming through. So if you've just recently traveled and it had something to do with maybe children. Okay, I get this energy of children coming through. Yeah, I feel like there has been a lot of movement happening for you. Okay. Even long distance travel also, because I feel with this 5 it represents like a transitional time of move and change and action. It's like fire energy, it's like movement. Okay, so what have you been experiencing recently? Maybe even like arguments and quarrels with people. Okay, maybe you had issues with certain people that you connect with as well. Okay, I kind of get that energy coming through. But there was always someone there supporting you. That's another thing, okay? There was always someone there supporting you in the process. Okay, so what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process? What have you let go of, for instance? Okay, so something to do with money, something to do with home, the people that you connect with. It could also relate to property. So if things have not been going well, or because the recent energies of the eclipse season also represents restrictions. Okay, this whole year was all related to restrictions. Okay, and it felt like you had to struggle through it, whether it relates to family situations or home and property situations or money. Okay, I do get that kind of energies. You kind of like looking at your values at the moment. Okay, and that's what you kind of let go of. What you thought was, you know, like a fear of losing something or being maybe acknowledged wrongly. Okay, it's like you realize what's more important to you. It's, you know, you don't really even care anymore, you know, that kind of energy. So it's like home is important, family is important, especially close family. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Close family as in immediate family is very important. Property is important. Money's always been important with you. You're Capricorn, you know, money is important for you, but it seems like now you're kind of thinking whether money is actually worth sometimes, because you may actually see someone struggling with this, or you may see someone who is always pointing out something relating to money, and it feels like you're starting to realize that money is actually not that important. You know, it's family connection is very important. Your values are changing. Okay, that's what's happening with this Sagittarius new moon, and something is improving within the family, with your money, with your property. You're adding more value to all of this. Okay. The more you let go, actually, the more it's becoming more valuable, whether you realize it or not. Okay, so the more you hold on to how valuable something is, it seems like it's not going anywhere. But as soon as you let go of the idea and just let go and relax it, and you don't care anymore, you don't worry about it anymore, your focus is shifting. That's why. And it starts to add value. It starts to actually start to work out, basically. Okay, so you're letting go of your focus, okay, of the fear of losing something. And once you do let go of that focus, you realize that it's actually becoming better. Okay. All right, so new potentials. Let's have a look and see what your new potentials are. New potentials, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is actually saying to me that there the potential is choices coming your way. Okay, there could be a choice coming your way where you need to kind of like juggle this. Okay, there could be ups and there could be downs, but the potential is maybe even like relocating or traveling again. Okay, but you may need to make a choice about something. Okay, so the new potential is that your situation, especially money-wise, may be, you know, sometimes up, sometimes down, but if you can manage it, it will be always up. Okay, so that's the kind of potential that I get here. So there could be like investment happening, investing. You could also be, you know, like in the process of wanting to learn something new. Okay, it could be like a new thing that, you know, a new thing that you learn that may actually add to your finances. Okay, something like that is also possible. So that's what I'm getting here. Especially if you are born closer to Sagittarius, it means that there is something new coming through for you, okay, in regards to money and investments. All right, what will expand in your life? Money, 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 money. Yeah, money. Your situation will actually become really well. Okay, so if there has been a situation in your life where it was not being able to be completed, okay, for instance, you've got a property and you've been trying to complete, say, a project, a property, you're constructing something, it's half finished, you haven't been able to complete it so far. Okay, what I see is that it's going to be completed. There's going to be some money coming through. That money is actually going to be flowing to you. I get that energy coming through. So what will expand? Money, wealth. Okay, your money and your wealth and your investments are going to expand. And if you're not managing your money properly, see, that's managing your money. Okay, the new potential is how you manage your money. If you do not manage your money well, you could end up with a debt, because this is also taking money out of the bank. Okay, so you need to know how to manage the money, but in essence it looks like your situation financially is actually improving. Okay, something that you've been having, issues with, that's been like a big fear, is actually being completed, like a project. Okay, but whatever you receive, as like I'm seeing money coming your way, when you receive this money, you need to manage it properly so that you do a good job. If you don't manage the money or the resources properly, you will end up being short. Okay, so that's what this is saying to you. How to proceed? Plan ahead. Do your homework, plan ahead, make sure that you're aware of the hidden facts, and then you will be able to succeed. Okay, you will. That's what these cards are telling me. So Capricorn, yeah, get ready to finish whatever you have not been able to finish or complete in some way. Okay, so enjoy that, Capricorn. Okay, enjoy the new moon in Sagittarius. Hi Aquarius, this is Dilosh from Girl Enter Moon, and today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading based on the new moon in Sagittarius that will occur on the 23rd of November. Okay, so this new moon in Sagittarius is actually a breath of fresh air for all. It's coming through with optimistic energy, with positivity, and also luck. Okay, so let's see what comes through for you in this wonderful energy. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards, and while I shuffle the cards, I just want to mention that this is actually a standardized or collective reading for all Aquarians, okay, based on the new moon in Sagittarius. Now, if you want something more personalized, you can explore our website at girlantermoon.com and check it out. There could be something that you like, that you resonate towards. There could be a service or a product or a piece of information that you resonate towards. Okay, so yeah, check us out at girlantermoon.com. All right, so let's have a look and see what comes through for Aquarius. Let's cut the cards. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and allow 5 cards to come through. So we've got 5 questions that I'm asking, and they could be coming through as multiples as well. That's okay. So this is for Aquarius. Oh, that one actually flew. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a crystal on it, because it shows some sort of intensity there when it flies out like that. Jumping out is different, but flying out is different. And this is like the question relating to what will expand in your life. Okay, the last card. Okay, last card, we actually have a double coming through. Okay, last cards, I should say. All right, so Aquarius, what have you been experiencing just recently? Oh, the Hangman. The Hangman is saying that you've been hanging in a limbo. It's like you've been hanging around waiting for something to happen. Okay, so hanging around and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like nothing's been happening. You've just been waiting around. Okay, but It's not all negative, okay? Just like everything else, there has been a, there is the duality in everything. So this actually is also telling me that besides the waiting around, you're actually learning about accepting the situation and learning to have inner peace, seeing your situation from a different perspective. It's like, even though it may have been like an uncomfortable situation, okay, you are learning to have peace regardless. Okay, that's the kind of energy that's coming through. All right. So that's what's coming through. It's saying what you have been experiencing recently. Now with the eclipse energies, the eclipse season, just recently with the Taurus full moon lunar eclipse, maybe there was something relating to work, okay, that you wanted things to expand or something, okay. So it shows that you've been kind of like waiting around for things to happen, and kind of feeling that inner peace as well at the same time, letting go of trying too hard. That's the other thing, okay. So what kind of knowledge and wisdom have you gained in the process, and what have you let go of? Well, same kind of energy. It's like you've learned to ground yourself. You've learned to have inner peace and calmness. You've learned to accept what is and realize that, there's more than you actually, there's more there for you than you actually did realize before. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with these two cards. All right, so new potentials. What are the new potentials? Seven of Swords. Okay, new potential is something that is deep down, that is emerging. Okay, it can be a situation that occurs in your life, or it can be like a spiritual thing. Okay, new potential is something being revealed, okay, to you. The new potential could be that you realize that someone has been not so honest with you and you're now realizing it. Okay, the new potential is that your eyes are going to be open more now. Okay, you're realizing something. And it also means that you're also realizing your situation in the past and your true self, in the sense of what you want. Okay, maybe you were kind of like calmly becoming more complacent in your situation, and you're realizing that this is not really you. Okay, that's the kind of energy that I see there. Now this card actually jumped out, so let's have a look. Oh, Devil card. Okay, what will expand? Now, doesn't mean negative things are expanding. It means, okay, so with a Devil card, it actually means that there is more material things expanding in your life. Okay, materialism, or you are actually going to be experiencing more of indulging, okay, releasing yourself from a situation, breaking free from a situation. Okay, so it's expanding, so you're reclaiming your power. Okay, and you might even start exploring your deepest desires. Okay, like deepest physical, material desires. It's basically saying that, by what is expanding is that you're going to have more pleasurable times. You are going to be enjoying the pleasures of life. You are going to be indulging in things that you haven't before, okay? Or you couldn't before because you were feeling a little bit restricted, maybe materially or financially, okay? So that's what's coming through, new potentials. All right, that's what will expand. How to proceed? Okay, to be able to proceed, what you need to do is you need to make a choice. Okay, you need to be focused in regards to what it is that you want, and you need to let go of fears and realize that every time you fear something, it will be an uphill struggle. Okay, so you need to release and let go of your fears. Okay, so this is basically like saying new things you'll be indulging in. There will be many things being presented to you, such as new hobbies, new things you want to experience, okay, new hobbies or new company, like people, collaborating, connecting, communicating. Okay, so you need to be able to choose what it is that you want and then proceed without the fear. Okay, just be a little bit more courageous. Okay, take on the energy of Sagittarius and move forward with courageous energy. Okay, so that's what I see for you, Aquarius. Okay, whatever you thought that was a huge obstacle is actually not real. Okay, it's something that you are going to be able to easily release from your life. All you need to be is focused and to make a choice and move on, basically. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. Okay, so enjoy the new moon's energies. Hi Pisces, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and today I will be doing a reading for all Pisces based on the energies of the Sagittarius new moon that will be occurring on the 23rd of November. So recently we have been having all of these very strong energies with the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, the eclipse season, and also the retrograde planets have been very, very restrictive, very heavy. But this energy of the Sagittarius new moon is becoming like a breath of fresh air for everyone. It is very optimistic, very light and bubbly and lucky. Okay, so let's have a look and see what this means for you, Pisces. Okay, so as I shuffle, what I want to mention is this is a generalized reading. Okay, if you want something more personalized, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check out our website. You can also have a look at our services, our products. Something may resonate with you. It could be a piece of information. Okay, so yeah, you can always go there and check us out. All right, so let's have a look and see what this energy means for you, Pisces. So I want 5 cards. This one was actually standing out. 5 cards because I've got 5 questions. Okay, so one actually jumped out. This one was jumping out. Okay, we've got our 5 cards. Let's just turn them over first. Okay, so the first question is, what have you been experiencing just recently? Have you been experiencing like a lack of connection with others? Have you been feeling or experiencing like you've been on your own? I get this 9 of Pentacles, which represents withdrawal. Okay, just being at home by yourself. Okay, maybe people have been kind of distancing themselves from you, or vice versa, you from them. But I get this feeling of having some alone time with your thoughts, your worries, your fears, etc. All of that. Okay, so I'm getting that coming through. What have you been experiencing recently is the question. Okay. Alone time. I feel as though this was also something that made you feel kind of like disconnected from the community kind of sense. Okay, that's the kind of energy that I feel. Okay. Now this one here, what kind of knowledge or wisdom have you gained in the process? What have you let go of? Okay, this is known as the wish card. But what have you learned? You've learned through your ability to go inwards. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles is like a hermit energy. It's very wise. Okay, your ability to go inwards. You know, being alone maybe even served you in a sense. Okay, and it's like you manifested a lot of the things that are happening around you. You're realizing that your thoughts or your emotions are the result or the manifestations or your wishes coming true. That's the kind of energy that, you know, you're realizing some of the manifestations that have been happening around you. You thought about something and it's happened. You thought about someone and they called, or whatever. Okay, so you're realizing something about yourself. It hasn't been all negative with you. That's the other thing, because I'm getting a lot of positive cards overall when I look at it. There's been a lot of this it's kind of like Neptune-like energy. I know Neptune is, you know, related to Pisces, but I'm getting this earth and emotion connection more so. Okay, even here, I don't see anything related to mentality. I don't see anything related to the spirit. It's more related to emotions and the, you know, like your connection to earth. It's like, I need to sleep, I need to eat, but kind of like immersed in your emotions. Okay, this is kind of like changing as well, because I get this star energy coming through. So what kind of knowledge and wisdom have you gained in the process? Yeah, you've learned that you do actually manifest through your emotions, mainly your emotions. Okay. And you're realizing that you've got more than enough in life. You're happy where you are, you've got more than enough. That's the kind of energy also that I pick up here. Okay. I also get this feeling like when you're grounded, when you feel, you know, grounded and you are aware of where you are, fully grounded, and you think about something or you feel something emotionally, the universe can be very, you know, like literally make your wish come through or make your requests come through, and you realize that through this one. Okay, it's like, oh, it's come through because I got this 9 and 9. Okay, 2 9s together. It's like it represents the energy of something happening through the power or the drive of the emotions and you being grounded. Okay, it is the last number, it is the highest number, it is the most highest number, meaning highest level. You know, we think about ascending to a higher level. Well, 9 is the highest level. Okay, so that's what we're getting here, very high level energy. All right, so what are the new potentials? The new potentials are choices and how you manage your time management, how you manage your time between the emotional realm as well as the physical realm. Okay, it's like you need to find balance, finding harmony and balance. That's what you need. That's what this is all about. So the new potential is you have the ability to balance everything out. Okay, and I feel as though there is something relating to home, something relating to the people that you connect with, the people that you love. Okay, there could be like balancing out or delegating responsibility, or trying to make the most of the time with the people that you love. Okay, by letting the love flow into your emotional roots. Okay, I'm getting this roots here. So because I feel as though there is some sort of sensitivity here. Okay, so that's what I see, new potentials. What will expand? Love, commitment, connection, enjoying the moment for now. Okay, so the 10 of Cups, when we look at it in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, okay, there are certain cards that I prefer in the Rider-Waite Tarot. If you look at the 10 of Cups, you can see there's a rainbow there and there's a family underneath the rainbow. Now, rainbows do not last forever. Okay, it's like a moment, they're there and then they're gone. It's like saying experience the beauty of the present moment before it disappears. Okay, with love. Okay, connecting with love, with happiness. Okay, be here in the now. Experience the now in the most positive way possible. That's what this is all about. It's like letting love flow into your life. But I do get this, something relating to your roots as well, your background, your roots, okay, is coming through. I have also something relating to a feminine energy, so it can also kind of be connected to a motherly energy. There's a lot of feminine energy here. Okay, how to proceed? We've got the star card. You are being guided. You may even have a star connection. You may be a star seed. I know a lot of Pisceans actually do have a star seed connection with the Pleiadians, but everyone's different. That's another thing. You can actually find out if you have a starseed astrology done. You can find the information on our website. Okay, so this is actually saying you are being guided. Always say thanks. Gratitude is important. Always see your future with positivity and bright light. Okay, so that's what I see here for you, sweet Pisces. Enjoy the new moon in Sagittarius that's coming through. Until next time, bye for now.